Hello, everybody, and welcome to the New Flame Sports Podcast. It's your host, Andrew, along with Dean this week. And I'm excited to get into this week's episode. Week 4 of the NFL season. Back to our normal, back to our normal schedule from last year that we used towards the end of the season. Where we had our picks, the marquee matchup of the week, the fantasy sleeper of the week, and the injury updates as always. So I'm excited to get into this. So let's get right into it with the injury updates. Couple big players being out. Gronk and Jason Pierre-Paul being out for the Bucs against the Pats. Obviously, I think Gronk wanted to play this, but the doctors were just like, no, you can't. Obviously, playing against the Patriots in New England, Tom Brady is going to break the all-time passing yards record as long as he gets more than 86 yards passing, which I think he will unless he gets hurt. But yeah, I think Gronk wanted to play this game, but doctors are just like, no. Jason Pierre-Paul, I think it said it was a hand injury. I'm not too sure. I was just scrolling through and I saw that. I was like, oh, that's kind of important. But either way, I don't think it'll make much of a difference. Patriots just do not look very like a functional offense again this year. Chase Claypool out for the Steelers. Who are they playing? Who are the Steelers playing this week? Is it? I don't think it's a divisional matchup. I think it's someone in the NFC, actually. I knew it was someone in the NFC. Alright. But yeah, Chase Claypool out, yet again, I don't think it'll make much of a difference when, because honestly, because Ben might have to throw the ball 58 more times today, like he did last week against the Bengals, which, that's another thing that we'll talk about. Last week's game, Tyler Boyd. I don't have it on the notes, actually, Dean, but it just came to me. But Tyler Boyd saying that the Steelers gave up at the end of last week's game. Really the only piece of Week 3 news that I really want to talk about. But Julio and A.J. Brown both out for the Tennessee Titans. Who are they playing? I don't know the schedule. I've not looked at it. They're playing the Jets. It's the Jets. Yeah, they don't need him. Dude, I bet this is the conversation that they had with the team doctors. A.J. Brown and Julio Jones both went up to him like, doctors, this is important, we gotta play every game. Doctors were just like, it's the Jets. We don't need you. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, because Julio Jones has had a history of injuries, especially in the last 5 or so years, so I think there was just no need to, put this up. But if this was week 17 and they were playing like the Colts for the division, I think one of them could have played because they were both downgraded to out, I think today or maybe late last night. Yeah. I think they could have, stretched it, maybe not have them in all the time, not have their normal workload, but I think if this was, I guess now week 18, if it was week 18 for the division they had to win, I think they would, at least one of them would be playing. Now some guys that are not out and are expected to play, Jonathan Taylor against the Dolphins, for the Colts, and honestly, when you have like 17 different running backs, I think they could have gone without Jonathan Taylor. Obviously, he had a great rookie season last year, rushed for over 1,000 yards, without even being the starter for the first, 3 weeks. But he'll play, which I think is going to be, obviously, when you have Rookie of the Year candidate on your team and he's playing, I think that's a good thing always. So Jonathan Taylor will be playing. Curtis Samuel will be playing for Washington for the first time this year. Went on IR in the preseason with, what was it, a hamstring injury? Right? Was it a hamstring injury? I think it was. If this'll load. But moving on. Darrell Henderson expected to play, through the words of Sean McVay. He said that he expects Darrell Henderson to play. Big piece for the Rams week 1 victory against the Rams, and even a little bit in week 2. For them, yeah, let's see. Curtis, it doesn't matter, I guess, anymore. But, Darrell Henderson, yeah, big piece in week 1 and 2. Shut down week 3. They still got the win. But against an Arizona defense that we'll talk about a little bit later, is not the best matchup, but especially coming off an injury. But, we'll see how he works. Maybe Sony Michel gets a little more yards, maybe he gets more touches than he did week 1 and 2 with a fully healthy Darrell Henderson. So yeah, I mean, those are all the major injuries. You got smaller injuries that, maybe they're like their third corner that, just are not that important if we're being honest. But those are all the big ones. I think the biggest impact here will be, Robert Gronkowski and Jason Pierre-Paul out against the Pats. Just because I think Belichick will want to win that game, and I know Gronk wanted to play, so I know he's very sad because he did not even travel with the team to New England. So yeah, those are the injuries, and moving on, we're gonna have the fantasy sleeper of the week before we get into the marquee matchup and the picks. Fantasy sleeper for this week is gonna be the Titans' possible number 1 receiver, Nick Westbrook Ikeen. I think that I'm saying that right. You could also say Chester Rogers, who's had a decent season being their number 3 or 4 wide receiver. Just really any of the Titans wide receivers, yes, you could say that they're just going to give the ball to Derrick Henry, which is going to be their game plan, but eventually they are going to have some 3rd and 5s, something that's not super manageable, so I think eventually they will throw it, and in a deep, 12-person league, I think Nick Westbrook, Ikeen, or Chester Rogers could be a valuable addition to your team if you're playing like 2 flexes and like 3 wide receivers and everything. But only for those like very deep leagues, and one for less deep leagues, you could go Curtis Samuel if no one had him stashed on their IR. I think Curtis Samuel is a great addition for Washington. Can line up in the backfield and catch passes. Will help take some of the load off of Antonio Gibson, Terry McLaurin. So yeah, that's that. And now into some things that we can really talk about. Marquee match of the week. I'm gonna let Dean, talk about this matchup. No, it was the last game of the season. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, Kyler got hurt mid-game. I think if Kyler didn't get hurt, Cardinals would have won and they would have made the playoffs over the Bears, and certainly would have been a more entertaining game against the Saints. No, he hasn't been playing. I don't think he will. I think Arizona has realized that they don't really need him, as harsh as that sounds. I mean, Christian Kirk. Yeah, and Rondale Moore. Yeah, this game is going to be very good, in my eyes. You have Stafford versus Murray. I think the 1 versus the 2 in the MVP race right now. Look, both of these teams are 3-0. It's the battle for the lead in the NFC West. And, I think if the season were to end right now, I think Kyler Murray would win MVP. But, yeah, and then it goes Stafford in second. but yeah, battle for the lead in the NFC West. Definitely going to be a good game. I think this is at 1 o'clock Eastern. Um, no, it's at 3:05 Central Time. Yeah. So if you just hear me say Central Time, I'm now in Central Time. So yeah, I'll be subconsciously saying that now. So 3:05 Central, 4:05 Pacific. Surprisingly, not the game of the week. Not the one that's going to be like on Fox or CBS. You know, the Troy Aikman, Joe Buck, or Tony Romo and Jim Nantz. I think that's going to be Ravens Broncos. Yeah, one Ravens Broncos or Steelers Packers. But definitely, I would definitely watch Cardinals Rams. I think that's going to be the best game of the week. All right, moving on to our week number 4 picks. We're gonna start with the noon Central Time games, starting with Colts and Dolphins. I think the Dolphins are going to win this week. I think they're going to go back at 500 at 2-2. Look, the Colts just have not played as good as they should. Carson Wentz has been hurt. I know he might say that he's fully healthy, but there's no way you can recover from 2 ankle sprains in a week on each leg. That's just not possible. So I'm going to go with the Dolphins on this one. I think Jacoby Brissett played really, really well last week against the Raiders and outdid all of my expectations for him. I went into that game thinking that we were going to get blown out, but we took it to the last second in overtime to eventually lose to the Raiders. I have my issues with that game, the play calling and the shots taken by Brissett, but I think the Dolphins are going to come up with the win in this one. I know Jonathan Taylor is going to play. I know Wentz will likely play, but just the Colts have just not looked good this year, and that's why I'm going to go with the Dolphins. Dean, who do you got in this game? Oh yeah, revenge game. Who? Oh right, yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna go with Dolphins by at least 2 scores in this one. Moving on, Titans Jets. I mean, not much to say. I know AJ Brown and Julio are both out, but it's the Jets, the Jets Jets. They're bad. Zach Wilson has not quite lived up to the hype. Neither have really any of the first-round quarterbacks. Some of them haven't even really gotten a chance to start. But what do all of the rookie QBs don't have a win, do they? Wait, what? Trevor Lawrence threw no, Trevor Lawrence threw 3 touchdowns in his first week. Sure. Oh yeah, Trevor Lawrence has like 18 of them, right? Trevor Lawrence has been a pick throwing machine. Luckily, he held him in. Yeah, luckily he held him in check on. He held himself in check on Thursday, but yeah, the Jets just are not good. Zach Wilson, I think, has been the worst rookie QB out of all of them. Um, it, and Justin Fields, who's only made 1 start. Adding Davis Mills, who played 1 game. All he started the game against the Panthers. Yeah, but yeah, I'm gonna go with the Titans. Not much to say there. I mean, it's gonna be a blowout. Like that one dude who bet $375,000 that the Lions were gonna beat the Packers. Yeah, I was about to say it wasn't even. It was double. It was close at halftime. Yeah, I know. I think it was like 17-14 or something like that. Oh, sure. You gotta watch that Peyton and Eli Manning broadcast. Yeah, no, bro, I'm trying to watch that, but like my dad is such a petty Patriots fan that he cannot look at the Mannings. It's on ESPN too, yeah. But yeah, I was like, hey dad, can we watch the Peyton and Eli Manning broadcast? And he just goes and he just shakes his head and I go, what? I heard it's really good. They got LeBron James. They got LeBron James on last week. That's insane. And LeBron correctly called play like flipping Tony Romo. Well, yeah, because he played tight end in the same areas, right? Yeah, yeah. But yeah, moving on. We both taken the Titans there. It's not much to say there. Giants Saints. Giants arguably have been the worst team in football as well as the Jets. Saints coming off a big win against the Patriots, making Mac Jones look uncomfortable, and that's why I'm gonna go with the Saints. I think their defense has played really well this year. Obviously holding the Packers to 3 points, then holding the Saints. Oh no, wait, except for week 2, they did not play well week 2, but then last week they played amazing. I was watching that game. It was just not even close. You could tell Mac Jones was just not having it. So I'm gonna go with the Saints in this game by at least 10 points. No, Giants are 0-3. Yeah, because Young Wei Koo. And just something to point out here about the Saints, I just hope that they're just not like good one week, like they're amazing one week, and then horrible, and then amazing, and then horrible. And if that trend continues, then Giants might get their first win. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Anyway, Chiefs and Eagles, and as much as I just want to take the Chiefs right off the rip and just not even give the Eagles a chance, I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna take the Eagles. I'm gonna take the Chiefs. However, a lot of people are expecting the Chiefs to win by like 21. That's not gonna. I think the Chiefs win by 1 possession. I think they win by less than 8. They might win by like 7 or 6 or something. And like the Chiefs' defense just has not been good at all. It's been awful. Um, and there's no other way to put it. And Eagles' offense has looked competent at times. Looking back at that week 1 win, and so I mean, I'm gonna take the Chiefs here, but it's gonna be by at least by. I cannot talk today. It's gonna be by less than a possession. Ooh, good point. Good point. I forgot about that one. That moment when you realize the Bengals have a better record than the Chiefs. Yeah, the Chiefs have lost to the to the Trojans and the Raiders. Wait, no, they lost. Who did the Chiefs? I know they lost to the Trojans. They beat the Browns week 1. The Ravens. Yep. But fumbled the ball. Yeah. So yeah. Who are you picking? Chiefs or Eagles? Yeah, I mean, the Chiefs are gonna win, but it's just gonna be if they play well or not. And I think they will, but I don't. I think the Eagles will also play well. Yeah. And there's no point about it, and there's no question about it. I mean, so moving on, Panthers and Cowboys, two teams that are playing decently well right now. Panthers are 3-0. Cowboys are 2-1, currently winning their division, I believe. Panthers are the only undefeated team in the NFC South. I think all of the 3-0 teams are all in the NFC. I don't think there's a 3-0 AFC team. Oh, Broncos, never mind. Anyway, but yeah, they've played like the Jets. Yeah, I mean, those shouldn't even count as wins. But anyway, yeah, I want to take the Panthers, but they won't have Christian McCaffrey, and I don't know. I kind of want to go with the Cowboys. I also kind of want to go with the Panthers. I'm gonna go Cowboys by a field goal. I don't think it's gonna be a game winner because I don't think Greg Zuerlein can, hit a game winner. Greg Zuerlein should be cut, but I'm gonna go Cowboys by a field goal. Yeah, Greg Zuerlein just is washed. What do you mean? It's Sam Darnold. Come on now. Yeah, Sam Darnold. Come on now. You better than this. I don't know. I think he was only throwing like one pick. They have, and so have the Panthers. Yeah. Yeah, Sam Darnold's only thrown one interception. So, yeah. I think the Cowboys, I don't think the Panthers are as good as their record shows it. The reality will eventually catch up to them, and the Bucks will win that division. And yeah, the Bengals are not a 3-1 team. They're just no, they're just not. They should have, but Trevor Lawrence decided to choke. Yeah. Hey. Yeah, you want to hear something funny? So, the Jaguars, after week 1 of last year when they beat the Colts, I believe, they tweeted a picture of the locker room. They said not satisfied with 1-0. They've lost, what is it? That's 15 plus 4. They've lost the last 19 games since then. So you're not satisfied with 1-0, so you satisfied with 1-19? So what? Urban Meyer? He just gotta go. Yeah, because Ohio State has always been good. You can go back. Yeah, that's the problem with all college coaches. They think that, oh, it's the same game, it's the same whatever, that they'll just be able to. Hmm. I know. I never trust um quarterbacks that come from. It's in Utah, I think. Exactly. BYU is just on a different level of irrelevance. And you could make the same case for Trey Lance going to North Dakota State. The only reason North Dakota State is relevant is because Carson Wentz went there, and was like the second overall pick. Well, he hasn't gotten to start yet. Come on now. Oh wait, no, you're talking about Wentz. You're talking about Wentz. Oh, never mind. I thought you were talking about Lance, and I was like, yeah, yeah. Um, Good point. Good point. 2017, yeah, good point. Yeah, moving on, Browns Vikings. This should be a good game, honestly. And Vikings win by 70. Yeah. No, I'm gonna go with the Browns with on this one. Even in Minnesota, I think with if Dalvin Cook doesn't play, the Vikings will not have a chance. I know Kirk Cousins is having a good year. I know Jefferson is building off a strong rookie campaign, and Adam Thielen is still doing his thing. I just don't think the Vikings have the defense to compare against the Browns offense with Chubb, Hunt, OBJ coming back from injury, and oh yeah, what was it, like 7 catches for 84 yards or something like that? Yeah, for the first game in 11 months, he played good. So I'm gonna go Browns by 14. I think so. Wow, bold prediction there for the Browns fan there. You know, maybe getting a little too confident in his team. We'll have to see. Oh yeah, for sure. I believe that one for sure. Next up, Lions Bears. What an exciting matchup. We have Jared the Goofball Goff versus the 70 different Bears quarterbacks. It's time. I don't know. Matt Nagy's gonna announce it tomorrow morning. No way. Fields and Dalton are both hurt 4.5 times by Miles Garrett alone. Calm down there. Defensive player. Okay, buddy. But yeah, Lions Bears. I mean, Nick Foles could start. I don't. Yo, you know what they should do? Start Jimmy Graham. Didn't he play quarterback? What? Oh, I'm thinking of Logan Thomas, the tight end that played quarterback. No, you know what they should really do? Oh yeah, Kendall Hilton, goat. I'm telling. Nah, they should pick. I don't know. No, they should sign Cam Newton. I like legitimately they could. No, no one wants Cam. Yo, you know what they should really do? Trade for Deshaun Watson. Abe, yeah, but they're just healthy scratching him every week. That's what they're doing. But hey, Bears fans, you still want Deshaun Watson though? Like, I remember y'all wanted him really badly, but you don't want him no more. All right, what about Russell Wilson? I know you want Russell Wilson though. You thought you were gonna get Russell Wilson, but nah, you got what? No, remember in the offseason? Well, there was a tweet from Schefter that was like, Bears are about to get a new starting quarterback. And it was right at the time that, that Wilson. Nah, it was at the time that Wilson was like, I don't like this place, like, you give me no help. And Schefter tweeted, was like, Bears are about to get a new starting quarterback, and then it ended up being Andy Dalton. On the offensive line, I meant. His offensive line has been horrible. Gerald Everett. I don't know why. I just really like Chris Carson. Like, I don't know. But anyway, I don't know about that one. But moving on. But anyway, back to the task at hand, making our picks. Lions, Bears. I don't know. I'm gonna go with the Lions. I'm gonna go with the Lions. Come on now. I'm going with the Lions getting their first win of the season. No, Dan Campbell might have to bite some kneecaps, but I think the Lions are gonna get it done. They've played well. They could easily be 2-1 right now, which is crazy to say. They should have lost to the Ravens. Nah, because the refs missed a call that would have made like a 10-second runoff or whatever. That wouldn't have given the Ravens time to kick the field goal. But yeah, I think so. So yeah, I'm gonna go with the Lions by 6 on this one. Is that what you're picking as well? Wait. Oh, really? Oh yeah, they haven't been good this year. Figure with Khalil Mack, defensive lineman. Yeah, yeah. He has not been. Khalil Mack has not been elite since like 2018. Yeah, he came to the Bears at that first good season when the season ended with the double doink, and then has not played well ever since then. Yeah, when they were Oakland. Came to Chicago, not so much. 13 points? That's aggressive. That's aggressive. I'm telling you right now, that's aggressive. Okay. Alright. Bold predictions. I have a not so bold prediction here in saying that the Bills are gonna beat the Texans. Yeah, Bills are just the better team. Best. I think they're the best team in the AFC right now. Better than the Chiefs, better than the Broncos, better than the Raiders, better than the Trojans, better than the Browns. Yeah. Who's the best team in the AFC? Who? Who? Nah. See, because I just don't think that Cleveland's defense, with all that with all the additions that they've made, I just don't know if Cleveland's defense would be able to keep up, because you look at a team like what Kansas City did to you guys week 1. Y'all were up like 25 points at one point, and y'all lost. Hey. What's the Chiefs' record right now, huh? What is it, 1-2? Yeah, that's what I thought. Good point, good point. Oh, for real? Yeah, because you can definitely throw the ball like 80 yards. Yeah, let's go with that one, Chief. Oh, oh, dang. Yeah, they're all frauds. They're all frauds. Yeah, the Raiders are frauds. Fraud alert. Fraudulent, fraudulent team located. Yeah, they do not. Yeah, yeah. But who are you picking? Bills or Texans? Yeah, that's the game. Yeah, I mean, there's not much of an option there. Davis Mills season. Hey, I'm just saying, all the QBs that have followed Taylor have been insane. You look at Josh Allen. Who, Tyrod? Yeah, I know. But yeah, you look at the careers he's launched: Baker Mayfield, Josh Allen, Justin Herbert, and now Davis Mills. Let's go. Yeah, it is. It is. Moving on, we got the football team and the Atlanta Falcons. Falcons Falcons are a mess right now. Matt Ryan can't throw the ball more than 2 yards. Calvin Ridley just cannot do anything. I drafted him like second. Yeah, I drafted him like second round in one of my fantasy drafts. No bueno. I'm benching him now. He's just that bad. No bueno. He's that bad. I had to break out the Spanish for you. But yeah. Oh yeah. That's five. That's what 5 years of taking Spanish in elementary and middle school will get you. Right there. Elite Spanish skills. Let's W. Anyway, I'm gonna take the football team. I think the football team is better than 1-2. I think that they got embarrassed last week against the Bills, and that was just a fluke game for them. The Trojans game, I think they could have easily won, and then obviously they beat the Giants. But I'm gonna go with the football team. I don't think that they're as bad as 1-2, like I said. So I'm gonna go with the football team by 13. I'm a genius. I'm a genius. Oh, oh, for real? Yeah, maybe. but he still hasn't been good this year. Haha, I had him first 3 weeks of fantasy. Thank, yeah, thank God he got that 73-yard touchdown last week. He would have got like 2 points. I mean, I got demolished anyways. I mean, all of my players did horrible, but yeah, I traded him. I traded him, and what was the trade I did? I traded him, and someone else for Darrell Henderson. It was Myles Gaskin and Antonio Gibson for Darrell Henderson. Not a bad trade, if you ask me. Week 2. Dang. That's tough. If he only would have gotten like 10 more yards. Anyway, yeah. So you're taking the football team by 13 as well. And moving on, we got the Seahawks and 49ers now. This is gonna be an interesting game. Gonna be another good one. Both like both. There were two matchups in the NFC West this week, and they're each like with two NFC West teams. So this will have major division implications. So, but Seahawks 49ers, I'm gonna go with the 49ers at home. I think the 49ers are a very good team with Jimmy Garoppolo. By the way, 49ers fans, y'all left too much time on the clock for Aaron Rodgers. Yeah, I saw that meme. That was funny. That was funny. Y'all celebrating with 37 seconds left. Hey, yeah, Mason Crosby. But yeah, I'm gonna go with the 49ers. They could easily be 3-0. They could also be 1-2 right now. Because the Lions almost came back down by like 24 with 8 minutes left in week 1. But yeah, I'm gonna go 49ers. Move up to 3-1. Will unless Cardinals Rams ends in a tie, they'll be tied for second place in the division. So yeah, I'm gonna go 49ers by 6. Yeah, just because no one really takes him serious with Jimmy Garoppolo. Like they've had their moments, but just overall have not played as good as they should. Yeah, they should. Yeah. Moving on, we had the marquee matchup of the week: Cardinals Rams, and I'm gonna go with the Rams on this one. I just think the Rams are more of a well put together team. I know the Cardinals have been playing amazing with Kyler Murray at an MVP play right now, but I think him not playing as well as he should have against arguably one of the worst teams in the league, Jacksonville. Just him not playing as well as he should have last week against a bad team. I think that's gonna mess with him, and I think the Rams defense knows that. And coming off a win where you beat the Super Bowl winning team from the last year, I think that gives the Rams all the confidence. The Rams have 8 straight wins here against the Cardinals, it says. So yeah, I'll go with the Rams on this one by 3. Hey, he's been playing as good his entire career. Come on now. He's just been on the line, so he has like nothing to show for it. Moving on, we got the Steelers Packers. It looks like we've only got about 4 more games left here. Steelers Packers in Lambeau. I'm gonna go with the Packers. Just I know people still like to clown on them for losing 38-3 week 1, but That was just so obviously a fluke. It's insane that people are even bringing it up now. I mean, it'll be relevant if Rodgers has to play against like against like Tampa in the NFC Championship game in Tampa or something like that. Because he can't play in Florida, but they're at home against Pittsburgh, and Pittsburgh's a joke. I'm sorry, the Pittsburgh Steelers are a joke. Claypool's out. Ben cannot throw the ball more than 10 yards down the field. Yeah, no. He might retire halfway through the season. Like, Dwayne Haskins. Or Mason Rudolph. It's either or. Yeah, about to get hit in the the head with the helmet. Yeah. Yeah. You thought I forgot about that one, huh? I ain't never forget. Yeah. But, yeah, I'm gonna go with the Packers by 17. Packers by 17. Ever since Corvette. Yeah. Von Bell. Yeah, because the Steelers got a lot of garbage time. Yeah. Yeah. It was insane. Yeah. Yeah. Moving on, we got the Ravens and Broncos, and as much as I want to take the Broncos, I'm not. I can't bring myself to take them over the Ravens. And Lamar Jackson, Action Jackson, Le'Veon Bell getting his first action since Super Bowl 55, being elevated from the practice squad for the Ravens. Now, do I expect him to get any touches? No, maybe one at the most. With Tyson Williams and Latavius Murray still ahead of him in the depth chart. I feel like the Ravens just are a better team. The Broncos are fraudulent, as I like to say. The fraudulent Broncos are 3-0. There's just no way that's going to stay happening. But I'm going to go with the Ravens by 10, though. It'll be close, but it'll be by more than one possession. So, Ravens by 10. So, alright, two more games left. Let's actually skip the one game that would be next. Now, moving to the Monday night game, Raiders versus Chargers. This is going to be a good game, and I'm gonna go with the Raiders away at the Chargers. Not much of a gap there, but Raiders I think will improve to 4-0, and I think just will continue to play like they have. Just very much Derek Carr, you do you. Like at this point, I don't even I don't even think John Gooden's even calling the plays. I think he's just out there being like, go, you do you, Derek. And Derek Carr playing like an MVP candidate, definitely top 5 if you ask me this season so far. Derek Carr has been really good for them. Peyton Barber, like where did he come from last week against the Dolphins? Was insane against us. It rushed over 100 yards, I think, and a touchdown. You know, And then you have the Trojans with Herbert, Keenan Allen, Jared Cook, Austin Eckler, Mike Williams, who's played really well, candidate for Breakout Player of the Year. But I'm still going to go with the Raiders. I think, even though that defense is not good, I think it's comparable to the Trojans in ways. You have that young secondary, just really young defense overall for both of these teams, prone to make mistakes and penalties. But I'm gonna go with the Raiders by 6. I think that feels good. No, I don't. Oh, I mean, we're not making any money from these anyways yet. So I mean, just don't say it though. Yeah, I was about to say send it to me though. Last week full game here, Sunday Night Football, Buccaneers, Patriots. Tom Brady expected to pass Drew Brees in terms of all-time passing yards, and I don't care what you say, Drew Brees is my passing yards leader because look, he has at least as of right now, like 6 years less than Brady, and that is insane. The fact that Brady is just passing him now, and the fact that Breeze has played like 6 less years, that's insane. But anyway, this game is not going to be close. It's just not. Brady's going to go out there. I think Brady might throw for 7 touchdowns. Um, Godwin. And that would really make me upset because you'd assume if he threw 7 touchdowns and Gronk was out and Scotty Miller was out, well, no, that doesn't affect the offense. I'd be really upset because you figured, like Mike Evans would have to get at least one of those touchdowns. I just traded him away in one of my fantasy leagues, so I mean, hopefully he's just inconsistent. That's why I traded him. I traded him for Melvin Gordon and Jalen Waddle. They've both been more consistent than him. But yeah, it's gonna be Buccaneers by. I'm gonna go out on a limb and say by 27. Yeah, it's gonna be bad. It's gonna be bad. It's gonna be bad. Or even gonna have a shot. Yeah, yeah. It's gotta be the Bucks. Yeah, yeah. And going into week 5, just because the next episode will come out on the weekend after the week 5 Thursday night game, Rams Seahawks, this should be a good one, but I think the Rams are going to stay undefeated, assuming that they win this week against the Cardinals. I think they're going to stay undefeated, go 5-0, and there's just no slowing that offense down. So I'm going to go with the Rams. Assuming no injuries, of course, this week, I'm going to go the Rams by 10. Alright, that is it for our NFL Week 4 picks, and that'll be it for the episode. Just before you head out, just be on the lookout for tomorrow morning, a breakdown of the AL wildcard standings and, all the different scenarios and, if this team wins and this team loses and, all that. It's definitely an interesting race. between them. So be on the lookout for that. Should be coming out around. I'm shooting for right around noon Eastern. I gotta make it tomorrow morning and then edit it and all that. But I'm shooting for noon Eastern tomorrow for that video to come out. Should be out before football games, but yeah. So anyway, if you like this episode, go ahead and hit that like button. If you like what we're doing around here, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Still 30 subscribers away from 100. Trying to reach that by the end of the year. Sorry, the inconsistent uploads. I had a marching band competition last week on Saturday all day, so I'm sorry. Excuses, I know, but anyway. Yeah, if you like this episode, hit the like button, share these videos with your friends and family, your pet dog, I don't care. 30 subscribers by the end of the year. We got 3 months to make it happen, and yeah, we'll see you next week. Peace.